Hi, it's Fiona Fernandez, independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator in Sydney, Pyrmont. And I'm just putting a few cards together, and I thought I'd show you some quick little tips. So I'm putting this ribbon onto the front of my panels, and I've already marked them here to 3.5 centimeters there. So I've put a little pencil mark there, see that? But because it's quite a varied sort of pattern on the back, the other way you can do it is count your squares on your grid paper. So you can purchase grid paper from Stampin' Up! This is one of the fancy ones, but there's plain ones as well, and they're just the grey and white, but they have all these grid lines on them, so they're really handy. So you can just line it up. We've got inches down the bottom, we've got centimeters at the top of this one, and some of the others have both. They all have both on them. And so you just line it up there. So I see that my 3.5, so it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 little squares, and I want to put the ribbon on the other side. So I've put a bit of tear and tape on there. I'll just pop my ribbon underneath. So you want to make sure you've got your ribbon a little bit longer than your card. So I've gone a little bit longer, and I'll just sort of line it up like that there. Put that on my paper there. Get the ribbon lined up ready on that line there, and then just rub your tear and tape down a bit so that it sticks really well. Not too hard, just enough to stick it down well, and take your little backing off, and then just make sure your card's lined up on the side here. Let me see if we can see that well. I'll zoom in a tiny bit so we can see it, and then you just pull that backing off and then bring your ribbon over and stick it on the back, and we'll do it at the other end as well. So just make sure your ribbon's nice and flat on there. You don't want to pull it too tight because otherwise it'll bow. Just want it nice, and I'm going to be sticking things on top of this, so that won't matter. So then I'm just going to go the other way this time. So just make sure we've counted. Well, I've got my line there, so I know where to go to here, but I just want to make sure my ribbon is lined up nicely along that line there. Give it a rub, make sure that's stuck properly, and then just fold it over like that, and then you'll have your ribbon on the card. So if you'd like to purchase anything from me in Australia, there's all my details, and if you're purchasing under $250, I'd love you to use my host code, and I do give gifts for purchases of products over $50. So I'll catch you later, and I'm live on Wednesday nights in my Facebook channel by Fi Handcrafts, Fiona Fernandez. So I'll catch you then. Ciao!